the power of working with the similar materials on the Prusa XL is I have a problem. This is a wooden double dark slide for this field plate camera that was probably built sometime in the late 1800s. There are lots of these around, but they do not fit my camera because they all have rails that are far too fat here, so they don't slot in. I did a bunch of engineering with some initial versions with like multi-layers and clipping together and all of that, but this just got complicated and bulky, and I was going to be only one side, and it just didn't really seem to be working out how I kind of hoped. So I decided to just go and clone the way that this would work. But this has a bunch of brass fittings, small hinges, little catches and releases that I didn't really want to emulate and have to deal with on the print. So what I ended up doing was I did a quick test with this. So the green is PLA. The green is PLA and the black is PETG. They are printed in situ, like on its back like that, and then but without a cavity on the green side. Just this part interfaces with this part and overwrites it, resulting in printing itself a pocket, which then when you just go like this, just breaks that part loose, and then it's running on a zero interface, like these don't move at all. So that, and then this is a little test piece for the top and bottom, clipped together. That's the world's most pointless satisfying mechanism. This is my first half for the bottom piece with the clips in it. There's another piece that's going to come on top of it and follow close on it. But it uses, first up, that clip mechanism for these side clips, which are a way of holding the two parts together flush. But it also prints this entire slide, including the fact that it's got little tabs in the corners here to hold it in place. So this is eSun matte PLA, and this is zero PETG. And the slot in there is supported by the slide as it's printed in situ. It takes a little bit of gentle coaxing to split the parts, so that you can actually, you know, slide it nice and smoothly, and a little bit of lubrication, and then a bunch of, like, you know, in out, get it working. But this is light tight. It has a little snap hinge on the back, which deals with the brass hinges off this. So once I put a mid plate in here and a way of anchoring it to one of the halves, so it can apply back pressure to the film when it's in situ, this double dark slide will be printable in one print, because it will do two side by side on the machine. So yeah, I've just got the orange bits are PLA and the yellow bits are PETG. They're just print side by side. I've actually now added a indicator so I can keep track of which one's which for the future versions. And if I scroll down through it, you'll see how I've just, the support is basically just the other part that's in situ. This has a lip, and then when I do the next layer up, it then just prints over that, and the supports are wrong. I need to change this to go sideways, but whatever, it's how I made it on this one. But yeah, that honestly works really well, and this is actually works surprisingly well, and it's something you can only really do with the multi-nozzle extrusion that you have on the Prusa XL. I've got an MMU. I would not even begin to try and do something this complicated on the MMU. It's not a lot of tool changes. It's a grand total of 33, because it's only changing once per layer. That includes the colour for the text, but it would be incredibly wasteful when you're trying to purge between PETG and PLA if you actually want it to be fully functional. But yeah, thought that was a really neat application of this process.